It's important to understand the difference between events and parts. Think of audio events as raw audio on the project page. A dead giveaway that something is an event is that it has triangle fade handles on each side of the event. You can also see a volume control handle in the middle. You can tell that this is a part because it doesn't have the volume or fade handles. When you record audio in Cubase, it shows up first as an event. When you import audio, it also shows up as an event. You will see a part appear if you're importing older Cubase songs or if you make the part yourself. This is why events are usually all you need. Let's erase this part and show you how to handle parts and events. Generally, you don't need to make parts because you can do just about 99% of your editing right here on the project page. You can chop things in half, move them around, adjust their size, etc. When you double-click on an event, it takes you into the sample editor. This is as far as you can go. There is nothing beyond this window. Here you can make regions, use the audio warp tool, draw your own samples, use hit points, etc. Think of the sample editor as the name implies. You can really edit all of your samples here. Close the sample editor. What if you had a whole bunch of small audio events? At some point, I may need to move these around or make some other edits. It would be a shame if one or two of these events got out of time or I was moving them and I forgot one or two events. This is where parts come in. Think of a part as a container. We can throw all of these events into a part. Let's do that by selecting all the events and then choosing Events to Part from the Audio menu. Now we can move all these audio events around in one part. If you need to make some changes to the events inside this part, you can double-click on the part. This opens the Audio Part editor. Go ahead and make your changes as usual. You can think of this as an extension of the project page. Almost all of the same tools are here. It's just contained within a part. If you click on the Show Part Borders button, you can change the left and right part borders, and the changes you make are reflected on the project page. If you move an event outside of the border, Cubase will ask you if you want to enlarge the part on the project page or not. Now it's larger. Everything you do instantly happens on the project page. A neat trick is that we can make the part shorter and basically hide audio events. You can use this hidden area as a temporary scratch pad. It's not 100% recommended, but worth noting. To turn a part back into events and have the events back to normal, we can choose Dissolve Part from the Audio menu. Make sure that the Audio Part editor is closed, or else this feature will be grayed out. Before I choose Dissolve Part, remember that I had hidden audio events? When I choose Dissolve Part, those hidden events get removed. This makes sense, but it's good to know what's going on inside the inner workings of events and parts before you use them. Well, that should give you a better understanding of the sample editor versus the part editor and the difference between events and parts.